What is up, my friends? Welcome to 10 New Brews. Engage. Edge of Eternities is our new set. We're going to space. I'm freaking pumped for this set, and you should be too. I order you to be excited for the new set. And we got 10 new brews for you. Every set I build up 10 new decks in standard using a bunch of new cards. We are here on the early access. Big thanks to Arena for running this. This is an awesome event. This time it's being run in the actual main client. So it's a little bit different. You can see here the new cards are grayed out because I don't own them yet. But really, really cool. Big ups to them for doing all that cool stuff. And big thanks to them having me, letting me in and let me play the new cards. So we're playing with the new cards. I'll be playing 10 standard decks. I'll be playing 5 games of best of 1. So that's how early access works. We're trying out a whole bunch of different stuff. And if you want to see all those decks really, really fast, keep you excited. Happy Place, Ensign Ricky, Warp Storm, Kona Station, iRobot, Suicide Black, The Forbidden Joke, Gods and Cosmos, Light in the Void, and the deck we're playing right now, which is a Mess Hall. So I'm excited. You should be too. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always, as we are playing our first deck here, which is based around kind of an engine setup. So we've got a new card here in Weapons Manufacturing, 2-mana enchantment. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, make a colorless artifact token named Munitions with, when this leaves the battlefield, deal 2 to anything. But it just sits there. You can't remove it, right? So we have to find ways to sacrifice these things. So we have a Food Fight is our other 2-mana enchantment. It gives all artifacts you control 2 mana, sacrifice this to deal damage equal to any target, equal to 1 plus the number of food fights you have. So 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So between Food Fight and Legion Extruder, we have a ton of ways to sacrifice all of these weapons. And then we also have Pinnacle Emissary, a new card that can make drone tokens if you cast an artifact spell, and has Warp, which is pretty cool. Rust Harvester is a Grim Lobmancer for the modern day. Artifact based, of course. And then we got Chainsaw, Tithing Blade, Grim Bauble, and removal spells. A little bit of card draw here. Maze Mind Tome. We got Forensic Gadgeteer is also a way to make all of our 2 mana sacrifice costs now 1, and also make clues and more junk to sacrifice. So kind of like an engine-y, sacrificey sort of deck. Enigma Jewel giving us extra mana as well. Chandra kind of up top. And then Demonic Junker also has our removal spells. So mana's a little rough. We only have 1 duel. There are only 5 of the 10 shock lands in Edge of Eternities. We get Watery Grave, Starting Town. You get the idea. So that's the deck. All right, I'm pumped for it, and you should be too. And let's get right to the games. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, chat. Coming out at me, we got Malone here on the other side, and we got some lands and a functional. We got all of our stuff here, actually. This is great. So we got manufacturing, we got food fight, we got freaking shock lands. That's cool. And we got the Void Altar, Planet Time. We draw Extruder, so we're gonna go Manufacturer first. Start making our artifacts and say go. YQ Reset, thanks so much. H2 Reset, thanks so much. Mono Eccentric. Oh my god. I actually adore this card. I think this card is like a really, really cool design. 4-1 for 1 defender. So it's almost like a you know, a Death Toucher for 1, but like can crew and do cool stuff. So we draw Starting Town. We have an Emissary. We can go Emissary into Extruder. I think I like that. They're going to be able to crew their station, their planet next turn. I don't really care, though, honestly. Like, so they're stationing, but whatever, you know. So we're going to Warp Speed. Warp Speed, Mr. Scott. Not Mr. Scott, sorry, wrong uniform. God, my nerd card's to be revoked. Jordy, Warp Speed. All right, so we're going to play this, get a token. We're going to kill this. And we exile. So we have 2 munitions in play. These sack to deal 2. We have a drone which cannot block except for non-flyers, and we're like set up right now. Next turn's food fight, and more. We can also play the emissary. So, all right. So they have properly stationed their land. Station being a new mechanic where you kind of like crew, but it adds counters. So they're gonna play a Zufit Ostrio Harmonist. So it returns a creature with no abilities. That's cute. That's a cool design. But, so we've got Extruder. So we can sack a thing, kill this, and then we're going to eat them, right? So let's do that. So, shock. So we're going to sack one of these munitions. Kill that. Tithing Blade.
He's dead, Jim.
Kill that. Make another token. And we are already cooking, folks. Attack for 1 and say go. Make it so. Hunger Tyrant. I love it. Not very good against our munitions, but alright, so we draw Grimbauble too. So we just like cast Emissary, cast Grimbauble, right? Oh my god.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this.
This is Aether Drift draft all over again.
Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody.
Oh! Engine is built. Munitions for days. Here's another 4/1. So the thing is that they can pay 2 life and sack this and draw 4, but like, you know, I don't think it's... We're too scared of that right now. You're all well set up. Your Spire Bluff Canal. I mean, the world's our oyster, right? 3, 6, 7, 8. It's 9, 10. That's good. That's good. I think we're pretty good here. We're just gonna finish the game up. So, play Food Fight. Play a land. Say go. These planets are not legendary, which is a little weird, you know, but sure, whatever. Yeah, the fact that that shock is so good against them is pretty good for us, but we're all rolled up here, I think.
On the machine.
Putting it all together. 0-point ballad. Destroy all creatures toughness 3 or less, you lose X life, X more, so they get to kill all those, sure. Unfortunately, we're going to deal 2 and then 2.
Game. Blouse.
Good start, 10 New Brews. Make it so. Alright, let's try that one again. Enigma Jewel, Emissary, Junker, Manufacturing, and some lands. I think I actually want to just hold the Enigma Jewel, so we can go Manufacturing on 2, Warp, Enigma Jewel on 3. So we're going to keep this. I am going to play Starting Town, though, because we have the babies untapped, so we're just going to say go. You know, we'll just power up, get some artifacts in play, get the Junker going. Starting Town, Storm Chaser's Talent. Sure. Draw a Raucous Theater. Well, wish I'd drawn that last turn, but sure. We're just playing Verge. Gonna manufacture some weapons here. And say go. I got 4 pips here, alright. Count them. There are 4 pips! I'm telling you, I don't know shit about Final Fantasy. I don't know shit about Avatar The Last Airbender, but I know my Star Trek and Star Wars stuff, alright? I know my Star Trek and Star Wars stuff.
Fascinating.
Good episode. You're awesome, but Zoe, you're a 4-pipper. Listen, alright? Don't talk shit to me in my television show. I control all the buttons here, alright? I control all the buttons. Hanging out with you folks.
You're out ruining your health and reputation with friends of low character.
Alright, so we're gonna warp. And we're gonna warp and chainsaw. Warp speed, Mr. Scott. Well, the thing is, yeah, the costume is actually really short in this part, so the Picard maneuver is like actually necessary. So we're warping. You got a null. Pretty cool animation. All right, so it is in play. We're gonna make a weapon. Do they have a torch the tower here? We're gonna cast chainsaw. Alright, chainsaw. Make another munitions. Affinity's going crazy here. They had the torch tower. They decided they were going to be a little greedy about it and let me make this. So that's fine. So Emissary goes away, which is sad. But we got our token, our munitions, our junker, our Enigma Jewel. Looking pretty good here. We're currently, we probably don't have a way to sacrifice our munitions, but like, we'll find that eventually, you know? Here's Enduring Vitality. We're just playing the Otter deck? Sure. We don't really have a good way to remove this, so that's kind of a bummer. Junker Cruise for 2. We have the Enigma Jewel. I guess we'll peek our top card. And Bin a Theater. I guess we just kill this. It kind of sucks, but like, it is a creature for Matt. Yeah, we'll just kill it, I guess. So, play this. So, Junker in for Affinity. Oh, I can put this first. I'm an idiot.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
I'm dumb, but whatever. So, fire up a chainsaw, attack for 1. Should have played the Jewel first. That's a pretty poor mistake, but whatever. It's not good.
You fool!
3 munitions in play. And they what new cards did Otters get? We are here on early access, so imagine there's some new cards in there somewhere. Consult the star charts? I don't think so. Go draw on some cards. Or no, not draw cards, just because use destroy it and it counters the vehicle. This isn't very good. With the Vitality, we draw a River Pyre Verge. So I guess we're just gonna get in here. I mean, play with Theater. Grim Baubles not really doing it for. We're looking for a sack outlet. Realistically, we're just gonna crew. Get that chainsaw revved up. Kind of a scary spot. Yeah, we're not gonna offer this for that. Kind of a scary spot where they like potentially could combo us or whatever, but we have a lot of sack outlets in our deck. They have Torch Tower again. Into the Flood Maw. Sure, that's fine. So here's an Enigma Jewel. Again, we're just looking for a way to sacrifice all this stuff. That is what we're looking for. This down's gone. Yeah, actually, with this down ain't big enough gone, like, that changes this deck a lot, right?
Yep.
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 This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Questing Druid reveals Analyze the Pollen and Botanical Sanctum. Okay. Each player destroyed 1 target or each of that player controlled. Sure. So is Pitiless Carnage a consideration for this deck? I did not consider that, no, but that is a reasonable thought for sure. Don't forget, folks, it is 10 New Brews. I just built all these decks in the last, like, 24 hours. So they are definitely not perfect, and I'm always happy to hear your suggestions in Twitch chat or on the old YouTubes. They get a mountain. We draw another Junker. Sure. I mean, really, like, we're dying for a way to sacrifice stuff here. I guess we just kill the Questing Druid. We're not going to not cast this. Like, if we just find a way to sacrifice these, we're, like, in amazing shape. We're going to kill this. And we're not going to kill our own thing. We're going to rev up our chainsaw and just play a land, say go. I mean, we have 5 munitions in play. We have 6 mana in play, plus an Enigma Jewel. Drawing a food fight would be almost lethal. From both Junkers. It's kind of a weird, slightly imbalanced draw, but... Right. And then it could be Chris's craft with 4 or more non-land activated abilities. It costs 9. I believe we can craft, right? Oh, they don't have activated abilities, so never mind. So... And then Locus of Enlightenment has each activated ability of the cards exiled. Use craft to use but once turn. Yeah. And then Majul is a really weird card. So they're going to up the talent and just return the unsummoned. We draw another land. We're just going to die with 3/3. Alright. Yeah, sure. I mean, what are you going to do, you know? With Food Fight in play, we can craft, yes. But with Food Fight in play, like, we are already in amazing shape. We just have 4. You have 4. With Food Fight just lethal. Like, Food Fight is 2 from the munitions and 2 from the Food Fight. So it's 5 times 2 is 20. So, do you need to draw a spell at some point? They have Into the Flood Maw. Talent goes to Chapter 3. And they play a new challenge. All right. Well, now we are... Oh, so we basically need to draw a spell. We drew a land.
You failed to gauge the depth of my irritation.
Top card's Food Fight. No. That's not even that good. Alright. Well, we're dead. But that's okay. Yeah. Crafted 4 more non-lands with activated abilities. So there you go. Happens. You know, not quite what we're looking for, but...
You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years.
And... anything good in the graveyard? Nope. Crafting this. I don't want to read the back of this card, honestly. I just like, I know it does something, but it's like very rarely ever relevant. So each munitions is worth 4 damage, not 2. So 5 times 4 is 20. Not 2, but... Alright, so... level up again. Just gonna analyze pollens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They just cast Flood Mob. Alright, we're just... Alright, so tough game. We bricked pretty hard. Just couldn't find a Sacrifice Owl, which is fine. Could be a deck building error as well. Let's give it another spin. Let's try it again. Oh, the Gadgeteer, too. Man, we had so many like good cards in our deck. But now we only have a 1 land. We have 1 land... 2 Harvesters, Emissary, you got a mulligan this, unfortunately. So, unfortunate mulligan. Mulligan into... I mean, this is all the pieces, right? It's kind of weird because we have the Gadgeteer and then don't have... that's probably the card we're going to bin. We kind of want all of these cards. We want to go tap land into Manufacturing into Food Fight Jewel. Keeping the Gadgeteer, though, is like, it's hard. We can't bin a land, though, so... We're going to keep this. I think it's Gadgeteer. We could also... yeah, we just want both of these. Alright, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I think we're in pretty good shape here. This hand's pretty good. Despite being a mulligan and, like, not being ideal, it's a pretty good hand. We are rotated. We are playing new standard. Stomping. The old mulligan bug. Alright, so here's Manufacturing. And now we might... we'll see. We might... if it's targeting talents, do something around. So, we could just play the Gadgeteer. There aren't a ton of ways to kill a Gadgeteer, like, super effective. Let me do that, actually. Play Gadgeteer, it's a go. Huge upside here if this lives. Little card tuck. The Picard maneuver. It is foundational to the design of the stream. The Federation? No! Overlord of the Hauntwoods. That's fine. That's fine. So we draw a Spiral Canal. Sure. So we're just gonna go Food Fight Enigma Jewel. We're in okay shape here. Our Chainsaw isn't not looking the best, but Shocklands in Standard. So we have munitions. This is just 4 damage right here. It sacks. Pay 2, sack this, deals 2 for Food Fight and 2 for the munitions. And we're only getting more after that, so. We got some Shocklands, not all of them. Not all of them.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
So we untap. We draw Pinnacle Emissary. So... we cast an artifact spell. So we could, like, just cast this. It's almost... I kind of want to just warp it. Because if you warp it, we get an extra manufacturer. We only need 5 of these to win the game. So I'm just going to warp this. Make it so. Engage. Torch Tower might be good in this deck, yes. I wanted to keep the artifact count super high, but So now you can sack both of these and deal a bunch of damage. Yes, fine. No chainsaw, just say go. So, warped out. Tenevis is kind of like an adventure. You pay for the warp cost, make it to the end step. It goes into the like adventure / warp zone. Get it, warp zone. Alright, so end step. Let's start throwing food. 2 to you. 2 to you. No Haunt the Network. Could be a possibility. Again, these are all 10 new brews, folks. I want to hear your thoughts. I just built them, you know. They are definitely not perfect. And face. Upstairs. 2. And 2. And you got 6 mana up, 5 cards in hand. You know, it's a little sketchy, but land. I'm just gonna cast 2 artifacts. Cast Emissary. We get a weapon. I guess they can kill at response. I would not get priority to cast Chainsaw. They have Removal Spell, but it is what it is. Probably a Smuggler Surprise if I had to guess. We're probably dead. But what are you gonna do? Here's Emissary. Make a weapon. And we're just gonna cast Chainsaw, I think. Just make a Thopter and then another munition. Or past turn, they're gonna go end stuff Smuggler Surprise. They're gonna put in, I don't know, 2 big idiots and win the game. Probably. If that is the case, so be it, you know? Sort of combo-y things we're normally good against a sort of like engine deck. Alright, yeah, okay.
Poor predictable Bart. Always takes rock.
Here comes Smuggler Surprise. Interestingly enough, this is in response to the Chainsaw. I can kill the Meringue of a Regent now. Or no, I can't. So they can bounce the something else. So they put in... They're going to bounce the Food Fight and the Weapons Manufacturing. So I can just sack this in response and deal 4 to this. We probably are still in some big trouble, but deal 4 to this. Deal 2 to this, deal 2 to this. That's those bounce. Vaultborn goes off, gains a bunch of life. Chainsaw, finish off the dragon. And now it is 20 to 16. We're not in great shape, but... Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard. T, Earl Grey, hot. Attack for 6, you got it. Alright, so. Any follow-up here and we're pretty toasted. Second Smuggler Surprise, fantastic. So here's food. We have Food Fight, Manufacturing, Maze Mine Tome. Equipping the drone is a possibility, although not a very appealing one. Gym in space. Just sucks is like we're just probably dead. So like I like think about this turn, maybe we're always gonna die anyway. I guess we just manufacture Tome, right? There's manufacturing. Smuggler Surprise never works for me. They're gonna counter it. I did not see that coming. They're gonna copy their Vaultborn Tyrant. I guess, sure. Alright, I guess we're still now. They're 22. Yeah, I mean, this is 12. We can block this. I don't think we have any outs really, so burning out would be the only way. Like she's that way, which is not possible. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. Let's stack. Say go. Just die. Yeah. There are a lot of big dumb cards in the format. That is definitely for sure. Please just finish me off and kill me. Come on.
That's it, man. Game over, man.
Alright,
Game
so
over.
that game kind of just got ranched. I don't know. It just like did bigger stuff than us. Again, like the combo rampy stuff should be very good against us because we're like doing kind of like setup-y stuff. But alright. I mean, we got a bolt again. This is a pretty good hand. Let's keep this. New King of the Hill? Yeah, I mean, sure. Alright, so we got Breeding Pool tapped, Grim Bauble. Here's a theater. A theater. I kinda want the land here, I think. We want to go manufacturing into maybe a jewel, chainsaw. Our deck is certainly better against small creatures. That is not a small creature, unfortunately. But, you know, a lot of our removal is, you know, small, power, and toughness based. So, fortunately, our opponents have not been doing small creature things. So, they're doing the Arid Archway thing. Alright, sure. I do love Arid Archway. Poo-poo UFO. We can tag team to kill it. There probably isn't much else to kill, honestly, so sure. So let's go chainsaw. No, you just don't want to tap it, right? Chainsaw. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
Space!
Grim Bauble. 5 cards in hand. And now you got some junk in play. Next turn's Food Fight, Enigma, Jewel, tap land. All pretty good. We're getting set up here. We're getting set up. Insidious Fungus. Bouncing Breeding Pool. Sure. I guess they just have Splunking in play, so it doesn't matter that much, but...
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Our opponent is not a very fun guy. Red alert! Here's a junker. Alright, so we lost our... We already made a few munitions, though. We have Enigma Jewel, Food Fight. We have this junker. That was kind of stinky for us. Just gotta play our cards, I guess. I mean, we have, like... 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 14 damage in play, so... if you don't know me, I'm a huge Arid Archway plus Spelunking fan. I've played many, many Arid Archway Spelunking decks. We're gonna make an emergency meeting? Well, you'll find out once we get into an emergency situation, right? Spelunking number 2, worse than Spelunking number 1. Getting our engine set up.
Do a barrel roll.
Here's Clifftop Lookout, sure. Did shock at Breeding Pool. Hello!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix!
Well,
Oh my god!
alright, that's pretty cool. Manufacturing some weapons. We're gonna hold the junker and just say go. We can just start chucking the munitions at our opponent. They are ramping. They're frogging and ramping. Aggro 1, sure. There's a lot of mana.
Yeah.
I love this card. So, they're going to enter and try and stun their lookout. We're just going to kill it in response, right? Like, we just deal 2 to this, deal 2 to you, and rev up that chainsaw. Was this a good junker target? I think we shouldn't sack anything else because I want to have mana for junker, so sure. So, let's cast the junker. Kill the Entrancer. They really are all dressed up with nowhere to go. They just have like 10,000 mana. I don't know what to do with it yet. Play a Theater. Rust Harvester. I'm going to ship that. I'm just going to say go. We've got almost lethal, right? This is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, we actually have exactly lethal. Here's Gene Pollinator. Not quite the payoff you're looking for when you're at 10,000 mana. Alright. Alright, so let's sacrifice the munitions and just go face. And sacrifice munitions. And just go face. They're an 8. And a Verge. And I believe they're just dead, right? We just sack 2, 4, 6, 8. So we'll do it in their upkeep. Food fight to the face. Food fight to the face. Food fight to the face. Food fight to the face.
He's dead, Jim.
All right. That was better. They didn't do much, I guess, but... All right. I want that winning record, folks. We're 2-2. I want to start off 10 New Brews with a little bit of a bang here. We got Hefty Rump with the sub. Sir Hefty Rump. Thank you for subscribing. Trying to explain to people what I do for a living, you know, and...
You were out ruining your health and reputation with friends of low character.
Basically. All right, food fight's a later thing. We have one swamp. Should I Maze Mine Tome? Yeah, Maze Mine Tome. We'll probably Gadgeteer. I think I would like to Gadgeteer and then bobble immediately. Especially game, my friend. Here's Sunset Saboteur as a good target for Grim Bobble. New creature, 4/1, Ward Menace, and with an actual drawback. Drawback Surge Gas. We draw Watery Grave. So we're just gonna kill this and draw a card, right? So here's Grim Bobble. Ward, discard a card. We'll just discard a Watery Grave. And we're gonna play a land. Just get our Maze Mine Tome going. Love it. What's up, Reach? Alright. We also have a mono black aggro deck on the slate. One of our 10 new brews. Like, comment, subscribe. Here's a Preacher of the Schism. We're gonna draw a card. Like to draw a 1-mana artifact. You draw a Chandra. Chandra's pretty cool. Chandra's one of our sack outlets. It also makes creatures. I want to play Gadgeteer and draw a card with it immediately, I think. This is a 4 loyalty planeswalker, which is pretty good against Preacher. We make a vehicle. We can't attack with it, but it's still like a permanent in play. We could sacrifice or discard. Oh, I should have shock landed. You're right. Yeah.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
Sorry. My bad. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Gadgeteer can draw a Maze Mine. That is true. They'll probably just kill it, though. We can get more value. I guess putting the... Alright, I'm just going to put Chandra in play. And we're just going to make a vehicle, say go. Make a vehicle, say go. Can't attack, obviously, but that's fine. Next, we can attack for 6, potentially, so... Oh, cool. I haven't started looking at the board yet. Activate view screen. It's fun. Chandra.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do
Red alert!
what I think I'm gonna do. Look out!
Chandra's in trouble. Alright, well, didn't see that one coming. Now Chandra's dead. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. I mean, we've gained 5 life and made a token, you know, but that was not ideal. Not gonna sugarcoat it, but is what it is. And they're gonna say go. Alright, so we untap. And we draw a Enigma Jewel. That's pretty cool. We get to go Shockland, Gadgeteer, Enigma Jewel, activate Maze Mine Tome, and get a clue. Enigma Jewel. We will happily be trading vehicle for skeleton given the option. So yeah, we're gonna draw Maze Mine Tome. We play the land, right? Yes, we just say go. Start building our machine here.
I'm the machine!
Okay. Yeah, a lot of cards in their hand, but I think we're like pretty well set up. Once Food Fight gets down, also, like, the worst case scenario would be a Duress here. But once Food Fight gets on the board, like... It's not quite a Duress. We have tons of removal in our deck, so it's not that bad, but sure. Take our food fight. I think we're still in pretty good shape here. So 1918. Preacher is not all the way there. Alright, so here comes the Preacher. They draw a card. We are going to crew in response. Alright, I guess we will not draw a card yet because they draw Duress. Pow! Resub!
Fascinating.
Go on. Tragic Trajectory. -2/-2, unless it's voided. It has been voided, so we'll draw a card in response. Sure. We got our value up edged here, I think. It's fine. And there's a Legion Extruder. Don't duress me. Don't you duress me. Alright, Dark Confidant. Cool. So we draw a land. So we get to go Legion Extruder. We kill Deep Cavern Path.
Get off my
Here's Food Fight. Play Food Fight. And now we can sacrifice the Clue to kill the Dark Confidant. Sack the Clue or the Bauble. Or the Bauble, right? So sack this Bauble. Kill Dark Confidant. Just play Spiral Buff Canal and say go. And now we are like, now we're set up. The engine is starting to roll here. Jordy has his shit online, alright?
Bingo!
Here's Forsaken Miner. That is a skeleton. It will have haste. Pretty cool. Big fan of Corpses of a Lost. I think it's an awesome card. We take a hit here, but we haven't drawn our other enchantment, but it's fine. Resub. We're at 11. Sunset Saboteur again. Sure. Are we in for a Surveil here? First try, I mean. Oh my god, 2 of them? What?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
All right, we gotta take a look here, I think, so we can gain our life next turn too. Top card's Enigma Jewel. Don't want that one. We draw a land. So let's draw with Maze Mind Tome. These have ward, discard a card. We can just block them though. We can kill the other stuff, but all right, let's draw a card. Draw a card. Exile it if you do gain 4. Can't sack in response. We draw a Junker. That's pretty good. So we've got land, Junker, kill Preacher,
I don't believe in the no-win scenario.
Now we can sacrifice our Extruder, or sack a thing to Extruder and make a blocker. This is Menace too. Jeez, this card kind of hits. All right, that's fine. We will Extruder, sacrificing the Junker before they attack, and we'll have a 5/5 barring our removal spell. Man, this card like kind of hits. If you're not playing blockers, this card like kind of goes. We're playing this card later, but all right. So we're going to sacrifice the Junker, make a 3/3. Okay. Attack. So, I mean, I think the miners just get in, right? That turns Corpses of a Lost on, but it's got Menace. We're taking a big hit here. I feel like we're a little light on like a card draw engine. Alright, so we now have a 5/5. We take a ton of damage. And then here's Cecil. I mean, Forsaken Miner dying for free is like actively good. Like the skeleton. We draw Emissary, which unfortunately is not very good here when you're drawing off the top. We do have Food Fight in play. But there's a limit to all the things we can do. We can sack our artifacts to kill things. But the Sunset Saboteur is still just like, these are right here for us. They got nothing in hand. So if we can kill Dark Confidant, and we can kill Forsaken Miner, maybe we can do some, kill Dark Confidant, kill Forsaken Miner, and then make a 3/3. I need to think for a second. You have 3 mana, 2/2/2. There's enough to do all things you want to do. Emissary. If we were to warp this, is that... No, we just need the blockers. Sure. So cast Emissary. We're going to tap the Enigma Jewel for mana and sack it to Food Fight, kill Dark Confidant. Well, I guess we can't... We can make it another 3/3, but we can't... We can't... We can sack it on their turn. It's funny, most games, we've had too much stuff in play. This game, we've been a little light on resources, actually. But, so we can, the extruder, we can sack the extruder. They draw Forsaken Miners, got haste. I guess most draws are pretty good draws there, but sure. Alright, so they attack. They'll make one really big creature. Counter. So, we can shock one of the miners. We can double block one of these sunset guys. Cecil's a problem. I guess it's just a block, right? I block here, and then I shoot this. I go to 1. Yeah, I guess that's where we're at. I can sack the one that's going to die. That's kind of cool. So, we're living on the edge here, but... So, let's target this. Sack this. So we're going to go to 1 life point. They'll also get their Corpse of a Loss back, too. We're probably dead, but... We draw Rust Harvester. That is probably not good enough. So they have the haste thing and the menace. I think we're dead, but... I'll just let go. That's tough. This felt like it should be a really good matchup. We just got beat by the Saboteur. We couldn't kill them, right? We had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this card's like a lot better than it looks. Like seeing it in play. 4 on Menace Ward is like pretty crazy. This can sack itself, yeah. I guess I'm sorry, we're not dead. Oh yeah, we are. That is Menace. We're dead to the Menace, so. Yes, they attack. Add some counters. And there's another artifacts. Yeah, so we're dead. So okay. GG. So I think there were some cool things happening in this deck. It didn't really work the way I would have liked it to, but that's okay. Okay, so we went 2-3, which is not ideal, but we did some pretty cool stuff. Honestly, the Emissary wasn't as exciting as I'd have liked it to be. We're kind of playing blue almost just for Emissary. Gadgeteer is cool, Enigma Jewels, whatever, but like maybe Emissary is not the right card for this deck. We didn't really do that much with it, I felt like. And I felt like we were empty-handed a lot too, which is not ideal. You could play white in this deck for the Artifact Collecting Company to try and assemble your manufacturing and food fight. That could be a way to do it. And then white gets Sacred Foundry and stuff too. So I'm not sure. Cool things happening here though. This is a pretty powerful card. You know, just making junk that can do things is pretty cool as well. Definitely a lot of cool options. Pretty cool first brew. So we got more to go, folks. That's brew number 1. We got 9 left to go. All right, so make sure you hit that like button, follow, subscribe, hit the buttons, and do the things, support the content. I love y'all, and we'll see you for brew number 2.